Hey there folks, Greg Shepard here. In today's video, I'm going to answer the question that you have posed to me. TIAA or Fidelity? Which one's better? Which one should I choose? I have no idea, but let's talk it out and see if we can come to some kind of conclusion, right? Again, name is Greg Shepard, SNA Financial Services. I specialize in helping folks all over the country. It just makes sense, typically with those TIA, oftentimes confusing TIA accounts. Okay, so on this topic, my opinion's changed over the years. Okay, so if you've seen some videos on mine of me regarding this issue in the past, I would have said something like this. Let's utilize TIA. Again, this is me in the past. Let's utilize TIA for that conservative sleeve of the portfolio. A lot of plans out there will have TIA and Fidelity and Fidelity to choose from. Let's combo both. Let's utilize TIA, which you can do. Let's utilize TIA on the more conservative, like TIA Traditional, okay, conservative sleeve of the portfolio. Maybe we're going to flip those monies into lifetime income in the future. And then we'll have a portion of your payroll deduction go to Fidelity for the equity side of things. Therefore, we have a great combination of both doing what each does best. Equities at Fidelity, conservative stuff like Traditional over at TIA, and we get the best of both worlds. So we've all evolved, right? So has TIA. So what I mean by that is the TIA platform I've seen over the years has evolved advantageously. They've introduced non-proprietary products like Vanguard, okay, amongst some other investment, but let's just, for the sake of time in this conversation, I've seen a lot of Vanguard introduction into TIA platforms. That's great, right? Kills that expense in a good way. So these plans over at TIA, now of course you get the Traditional, which is more conservative, and you could combo it with equity positions, not only with Nuveen, which took over Cref, right? The name, long story there. So you got Nuveen, and a lot of plans will now have Vanguard or other non-proprietary TIA products, which accentuates your options. Now, when it comes to BrokerageLink, if you don't know what BrokerageLink is, check out a video. Don't do it by yourself, folks. Make sure you know what you're doing. TIA's BrokerageLink is a headache. Okay, there's no two ways around it. I've helped folks implement it. It's not fun. It's not easy to figure out. It's confusing. If you have decent investment choices, stay away from BrokerageLink under TIA's platform. Fidelity is a lot more seamless, in my opinion. Okay, I've done both. I do enjoy Fidelity's BrokerageLink more. Okay, but again, Fidelity has a slug of investments, typically on your core, or we'll call it the normal retirement plan. So it may not be a need for BrokerageLink. Okay, some of you have asked about. I have a legacy TIA account. Should I roll it into my Fidelity account? Vice versa. I got an old Fidelity. Should I roll it into TIA? Everyone's different, right? You got to weigh your options, weigh the costs. Okay, this is not investment advice. A lot of folks will take those old, Fidelity 403Bs at an ex-employer and roll it over to an IRA. Okay, widen your investment selection. Utilize TIA maybe for that conservative sleeve that we talked about, like Traditional. And again, roll over IRA, TIA platform. You got more conservative stuff over at TIA, more equity growth type stuff. You roll over IRA, but together we've got a 60-40, 60% equities, 40% fixed income stuff. So we can use that in conjunction together as well. Okay, I tell you what, I'm going to go off on a tangent real quick. I promise, and I'll wrap this up. I have come across a few retirement plans, usually in higher ed, okay, not really small plans that you all shared with me, through our relationship here through YouTube, and they're junk. They're they're terrible. They're archaic. You have, just to give you an example, I can think of one right now: 3 equity choices, one or two fixed income choices. I think social choices in there, and then TIA Traditional. It's just, there is no fiduciary responsibility. Who's the fiduciary in this plan? That is not acceptable. Now, you do, I know this because I've helped facilitate this process. You do have the power, the professional power, to present your argument professionally to the higher ups and advocate changing that plan. Okay, someone's not doing their job. My 11-year-old daughter could literally do better than some of these retirement plan investment choices. Sometimes there's a third-party institution that the employer is paying to help guide, facilitate, give advice on the investment selection choices inside that higher ed retirement plan. Folks, you want to talk about a whole another line of business. How do you think those outside going off a tangent here, how do you think those outside mutual fund families, outside of Vanguard really, get into your retirement plan? Somebody has to present that information to your higher ed higher ups. Okay, man, I tell you what, that's a whole nother business that I won't get into right now. But you could certainly advocate professionally your opinion and advocate for better investment choices. I've seen it done. I've facilitated folks having 3 equity choices, maybe 1 or 2 fixed income and traditional in your platform is not acceptable. Okay, there's no gray area. Okay, so back to what we were originally discussing, TIAA or Fidelity. Which one's better? I don't know. TIAA's certainly come a long way. I would have said in the past, Fidelity has a better equity side of things, but TIAA is catching up with the introduction of non-proprietary products like Vanguard, crushing those expenses, okay? So I don't know, the decision's really up to you, and really the decision is, I guess, accentuated with the platform, your institution's retirement plan. Folks, if you don't like the investment choices and you're of the age 59 and a half or 62, most plans will allow in-service rollovers of your supplemental monies. I have seen it where they allow the mandatory, the employer monies as well. It's very rare, but that is a thing. So if you don't like your choices, folks, do something about it. Either advocate for yourself and your colleagues to the higher ups and change the plan. Do not accept anything less. If you're of age, look to do those rollovers, in-service rollovers, no penalties, no taxes associated with it. It's a lateral transfer from like a 403B typically or 457 to a rollover IRA. That is a thing. Okay, deep breath here. If you have any questions over this or any other topic dealing with your TIAA lives, by all means, contact me. I'll get you squared away. All right, information is below. Hey, Greg Shepard here. You all take care. All right, bye-bye.